So let's look at number 9. Okay, I don't think this one has a picture for you. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay. The picture looks something like this. You'll have the various pictures. You have the good pictures on your own paper. W, Y, Z, X is the angle 1, this is A degree. So, number 9 says if the measured angle WXZ, that's this entire angle. So this entire angle, okay, this whole thing is equal to 122. It says, write, what is an expression to represent the measure of angle WXY? WXY. Okay, this is an example of using the angle addition postulate. I can say that the measure of angle WXY plus the measure of angle what? You can say A. I'm going to use letters first though. Y, X, Z is equal to the whole angle what, Kyle? What's the whole thing? WXD. WXD, the whole thing. Okay? So the measure of angle WXY is what we're trying to find an expression for. The measure of angle YXD is A degrees. That's just like saying X, we don't know what it is. And the measure of angle WXZ is 122. If I'm having an expression for this, I would subtract A on both sides. The measure of angle WXY is equal to 122, because it's the whole angle, minus A. You take the A away, you're left with this angle, which is what it asks us to find an expression for. Mario?
Where'd you get 122
On the problem, number 9.
You get?
Yes. Okay, do y'all have any questions about any on 1 through 12 that are just major questions? Okay, let's look at 13 through 20. Raise your hand if you have a question about one of those. Okay, would you like to flip to the back page? Okay, Mario, what were you going to say? 13? Okay. Oh yeah, 13 and 14 were kind of hard. 13 was a big typo. It said, it should say BD, like a ray BD, but it doesn't. It just has B and D. So we have angle A, B, and C. BD bisect. So this is BD. Okay, let's see, Sterling. What does bisect mean? It cuts in half, right? So the two angles on either side, this angle and this angle are congruent. And this is the angle bisector. Okay? And it gives it says ABD is 2y. 1 second. Oh. And then it says the measure angle WXD, which it should say DBC. I think this is a combination of two problems and the letters that you changed. So this is should say DBC is 5y minus 12. So this angle is 2y. This angle is 5y minus 12. And we want to find the measure of this angle. Kyle, question?
What? I don't know how it's can do it. Like,
okay, the problem is 13. Okay, what does it say there?
Somehow, bisects ABC.
Okay. Right, gotcha. BD bisects. That means it cuts the angle into two congruent angles. You go back to your definition and read angle bisector.
So I can cut it evenly half.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
So we know that the measure of angle ABD is equal to the measure of angle DBC. Those two angles are equal, so we can now say 2y is equal to 5y minus 12. Does that make sense? Okay? And how do we solve for y? Mario. Mario?
Plus 12 length up.
Okay, you can do that.
And then it's gonna be 12 equals, so you got plus 2 7 equals 5 y.
So wait, what now?
And then you divide by 5.
Okay, what's next step? I can hear you.
Oh, you gotta add 2y.
Add it.
Yeah. No, subtract 2y.
It's being added, so we subtract
Yeah.
2y from both sides.
That's 3y.
So you get 12 is equal to 5y minus 2y is 3y.
12 equals 4.
Divide both sides by 3, good. And y is equal to
4.
4. So y is equal to 4, and we want to know the measure of this angle. So what do you do now?
D.
Right. The measure of angle DBC is equal to 5y minus 12. Plug in the y, which is 4 minus 12. What's 5 times 4?
20.
20 minus 12 would be 8. The measure of angle DBC is 8. What would be the measure of angle ABC? 8.
But that's zero.
They're congruent. So I think I told you the answer was, okay, I think since there was a typo, a huge typo, I chose to do differently than she did, so, oh well. Okay, 13, good. Are you okay on 13 through 20?
Oh, no problem. No, did you skip a 5?
Okay,
So can we go?
right, I said, do you have questions about number 1 through 12 and no one said anything?
Okay, well, I can't wait to hear
You
that.
like the number 5?
Yes, ma'am. That was that first time.
Okay, number 5, okay, number 5, the point on ray SY, so it's a ray, S is somewhere down here, and then Y is over here. So there's B, C and W is X, C, W, X. Okay, it says the point on SY, the ray SY, that is 3 units from W. Okay, so the ray starts at S, and it goes through Y, and it keeps going forever. Does that make sense? Whose sun's going off in their bag?
I don't know.
Is it stop?
I'm just holding my order.
I know, but it says stop. Okay,
It's stop. I'll go.
Okay. I'm good, we're good. Number 5, you need to say number 5, remember? Okay, ray SY starts at S, goes through Y, and keeps going forever. Okay? So it says the point that is 3 units from W. So here's W, okay? And if I counted 3 units this way, I would go 1, 2, 3, okay? And that would be R, but R is R on ray SY. No. So we wouldn't say R, we're going to go count the other way. 3 units from W would be 1, 2, 3. Is Z on the ray?
It's not on this one.
SY keeps going, so yes, Z would be on there. Anything past this. It goes through S, Y, keeps going. So it would be on Z. So Z is your answer for number 5. Jordan? $14, I have 124. Okay, Jordan, since those involve wrapping, I'll put the answer online, you can look at those. Number 48? I'm telling you now, they're online. Okay, 14? Okay, 14 says they are supplementary.
Oh.
Okay? ABC and CBD are supplementary angles, therefore they add to give you 180. So the measure of angle ABC plus the measure of angle CBD is equal to 180. You add those two together to equal 180. equal to 14. And you plug it back into ABC. The measured angle ABC is equal to 8x plus 12. So 8 times 14 plus 12. What's 8 times 14? 8 times 10 is 80. 8 times 4 is 32. 112. 124.
Dang, I'm close. I'm close.
Okay, we probably have time for one more question. Let's look over to the back. Y'all have questions about the triangle ones or either parallel line ones?
About the orientation, like, the rules, you know, how they do it, like, 670 is like X one, so like, either X or Y, like that, like,